Guan, chata loin medit, go to conjugal walla, and while I changa kel kapai bangwan. One back door dangrau to within Kajandanga with this 2025. Aram right yama and Gerald Dixon Galwak, the leader of South Sudan United Front. Arauda, a hand member of the coalition of South Sudan opposition movements, Minchalke system. And wala ban right kediok ki Guan kalemaji no, you have to pay attention ka kwika tilat karodian amenyam maybe ban right kamadi the wuna especially yen Nuer madi the wuna Thude di the put the kajina Sudan. And no yen we yen edi. Ko che George no the south. Atama ro ya kor. Ku yin Nuer me right ki quarter. Maybe we may try to touch and write a bit about the current political situation in the Republic of South Sudan. And how do you perceive it? How do you look at the current situation? And how is it affecting the Nuer community at large, and particularly in the Great Upper Nile? Bandarai Pida, Hamad. Again, Bandarai Bernunane, for how long the SPLA has been humiliating the Nuer society and community Dung Nueri and Walla, the Changakel Kafaibanwan, 2025. Bandarodam Tijanunane. It has been how long? Since the inception of the SPLA or SPLA from 83. Under the leadership of the SPLA. Since 83. Maybe one right there. I know. Bana Wibo and SPLM. Go on, court. Kede konto ke chuang ko lar ko ne SPLM che jia. Number one, chakon weaken politically, and then chakon weaken economically. Goro bo bana rodan tite. Many didn't why there is a failure of the leadership. A woman failed leadership mainly from the Western Nile, and particularly Kabar Ghazal, and not Bar Ghazal al Kubra. Not the whole Barghazal. Why there is a failure of leadership, especially Kawara? Why is Salva and mainly the people of Greater Wara, why are they failing the South Sudanese? Eastern Nile, Garang has tried his level best. A person like Dr. Riak has tried his level best, even during the time of struggle. But why the Western Nile? Mainly Barghazal, and not Barghazal in general, and particularly the Wara. Why are we failing? As we have now realized that Salva have gone up to the level of trying to build the kingdom, bringing his own in-law, his own daughters. A person like Adut, a person like Bol Mel. Bana right thimbo. And Chigado Warab Chiga failed. And then again, why is it important? Freedom. La jiga bang, kela na nega. I shall not dual quad the continent. Makai continent take a presbytery, la Kaji take a CTC, Christian temple, Chinese money, Bakra through his struggle, China Luton, Charnat and Gitin. Medan 7 advantage, which will be a Dagana Moor, be a Dagana Wood, be a Dagan Dun. For the Christianity and over George. China Luton, dual quad the Kunala Galantama. Knew the Jew freedom, Chera the Parka Benba. Lana Naga, in Eye.Ci, until finally long be our jigurun. Go I can few things can't tell about what's it. Chairman Ladia, the current chairman of South Sudan United Front, his South Nairobi Declaration. So when I'm about to talk from 205, here a Canabenton, go on and never remind the current situation in Tuawatam. Here Nuer, how do you proceed? At the right corner, culture talk, Nyaka Equatoria. Nyaka Gadi, Equatoria Gadi, Equatoria, Nyinka and Tama, Kangadi Yamaka code. And if you are could hear the gay, at the right corner, Jabenakalanya. Again, at time a year the Gaja, as we speak and well, year the Galong sugar and well. The carry report, year the Gaja, at time Galong ship, can time a year the Canasser, here Pana Lara you can, and then again, at time a year the Ray Fanga. The year Pankatwinja, the year the Gapum, at time a wine cabin. Kabe yidbo many bargazal. And the modern you do in the engine of Sudan, Chaloi Kor. Michaloi Kor, Kugwedu, Kulangu, Yiramamo. Kukane in Terar, Kibi and Jirak. The road to Tijanun, how do you look at the current situation? Budunwabi at Bar. Kia a Guan Medina the Laranun and Kailora. So can them day you in current situation in some South Sudan, you will the core. Kuterejo, Kuterar, and a Tiro, Kawi Sherry, being I know what is my role? Latin day like Ray Rajame. Kuya George and which we core. By years, Kayeda, Kabati Yeda. Until China the good is one in Kajun Sudan, Chava Kamra. Number 2 deal Yachian and Panano just and take up in two Chaga. Just take up a two chagak. Kabam would work over. Although the Lara no Kodlana Loka Kui and Koran Lela Gaga, she could a Yifid of Sudan. A Koran Yin come down Syria, can the Sudan government, the Sudan army. So Cha English a book, she could yield to the Korean and then it forced the shutdown of the oil, meant to South Sudan. Ko yuot kana matur kel agani and more di ro to teach and no na angum gwiji kata wo ka wich so ajanta situation na mandaten ka wono abana wo ka wono ne for how long and SPLM chanu mai kana chola SSPD abo mandan akach manakon ajana SPLM from 205 until 20 years down the line, ngay ko ne no ne shi ne tung wan ken shi ga guide ko shi je ne wo ji ko expect from 2005 to 2025 miti ko rodan angu mi chane jek rai shi nga mate rai wo ka jinu Sudan which winning in the NSPLM chat through the corruption. From 83, SPLM took a Nuer Nerol Guy Jag by 83. Up to now, kind of Nuer Palkamanaga. Shotobre Gajak, Shogajak by 83. Away 84, again they could have called it, didn't Yenka. Instead of native and naked, I put a liberate Nike, Katakan Cassia, Mokama Koi. Should division short walk from 83, again they should take Anyanya 2, Shuanyanya 2, Shuakaila, Shunai from 83, again they look a guide to me, again they look a Gara Condial, may she have done a shoulder down, again she got a diana from 83. Go SPLM, again Shaka. And then by 83, Showaka Hali, Show Sharp Gajak, Shoganak, Generator Koro Darwang, Koro Barge, Koro Mariale, it was the SPL. So now, so can I connect with it. Many Jennifer Benke 84, so show very longer. 84 to 85, so long, so I'm a indeed. And then to advance to Central Nuer, to Fangap, and then to advance to Bentiu. Rama Kuja Tamala went and Kujimenu Nagna, and Umi Nagna from 80s up to now, as well. So show up with you, and it has gone up to the far north. So Nagamayo. May Nagna, as well, my leadership as well. Tenay one can, which would a bully, cut the far west. Be away you can do the now, like the one and never lie. Shana nak and they did not know it. My men don't worry. Men don't worry, Mark, men don't worry, again a spell. Again a spell. So, Michi winning again. Despite the uncontrolled, I want tell me she wrote along. And then Kakora, the Kora and Tijin and conflict is a create. Conflict is she wrote in create SPLM. Kora the Alde Talker is Talker SPLM up to now. Kajan Mudaba, they are now up to now. And then when you try to look at the killing, she made a lot of 2012. May not a Jew, a lady, a lady Jewish or little con, a lady walk. Caporatus. So you are showing a 2012. When the people of Wow protest against the relocation of the headquarters of Wow. And then Chwaganak. It was around December. December 2012. And then Shwajiwa Chwaganak. Can the Bono, can you go to get 2013? So, may weapon Arodian thing. 2013, she was talking to the neighbor Nuer, but door to door. So Nuer never give door to door, Kakur Nini Tiger Division, and then she turned against ethnic cleansings. Nuer, they were tortured, they were killed, door to door, and she connected to Kurwan, about 400,000 Chakaluth, which is 500,000. She was Fialam, Shuakanak. So, ka kono mode I gur kon SPLM. So, Michi will be got to tell that you know, tell me, night corner. So, maybe by why you could remind, maybe you remind you, what did the SPLM can worry? And SPLM made a lot of noon. Can you can't take cool and a kick and guide out take cool and neck medan? Kakanade Kujula Nuer. And current SPLM de Conalare don't is. Go Canadian Kuja Nation, Native Kuja White, they Kuja Nuori Kumedian. But the way she manadan, she can aid show. Nim point community, Mela community guy Jackie Kuja Nuor K83. She were ordered 10 against them. Imagine I'm pulling you like yellow, you yellow, a yellow. Kajan move on one time more. Angamishuan were a country the Nueri. Can I do self analytical? Yamaraja told me, and then I do the video mamu with you. By Najan Kojan, Raja Nadut, Katonueri, Raja Katober, Kojan P the Gayitum, and at the same time, Raja Katobuini. She confessed, Lagajan. A ganga can pido. God garan kapan weri and my burenan. Chaga Nuor, chi shinkel gan wori men me ja kuma ya laka gad kirbino kwaine anga kan pi the Nuer lakin meji kuma ben chwa to ga wona ne ga yitam eno ne ba ga ja kwanken ka kan ba ko inata ba ne di liu ba ga ja wa ka ba ga ban ja wona ne ba ga ko ina chwa host community services state de kula kam ke ko shi chwa shi ga na yor chwa ga deny and we did kula we did they con ta ka dara and SPLM itself should turn against Jikai. And young SPLM Medunga. Nede Jacobo Benur, Eastern, Ray Jikai, Chi Jimmy Dun Mine, Chi Kun Poine, Nina Poine. Lakin after all, where are we? Con an intimate. Nen Koro dancing. Tama cha call after the level metal ramangai ngak Shinadial especially is chikona liam chikona guy as well mego call the nation and no negen bakuma mishi wene ni je de ko nga je no na tele be SPLM tele be belet ko kon and patriotism ko wala lato and gang koro dantin tele mi detin ka tele leadership ke wisdom menen ko daga kir agane ne kan te dia tele nyin garang te ji garang kala chana nyur and the legacy dung Dr. John garang e to de chalat shall be destroyed kir and for that reason they kon la no SPLM shall fail and completely a Western Nile especially you Barkazal and mainly Kangada Wara, Chika SPLM, Chika fail. So, Chamno Dr. John and Tamacha working his own grip. Chawapin. Chelegas Mesha Lakelu shall destroy, Shabam. Kawono, we need another liberation. Go on another liberation. Mabane, Lat Kabukonam Nyam. Kogunu Shalagarang has gone down and is actually being known as the reformists within the SPLM. But all the reform, Garang, where are they? So can the Al-Shabaab destroy Karangar Hunu Shala Salva. So, Agani and Wanama, Kakentin Tingur and Nebuchadnezzar which a young Banabenga and SPLM by itself. Chairman Jikona Najan and Nature fail ka West, Chafel ka Bargazal, Kubar is strong and no bad dignity, don't South Sudanese Baladidi. She got a blood under as well, but deal a better leadership with Bibania. Kono Chol Nay and Nuer and Obeyanay, quoted the island change like Jalan Nuer. Chala the Garang and Nuer, Mukan will contribute good work, the Rama be change be that. Many Kuri Yaki Sudan and Medan, Mukan white mind the walk, get 2013, Kapanai, Chadagam Kangare, Equator, I mean Equator. Kuri Yin and Tam Equator, Mukan mind the walk, Chadagam Equator. Chitom Shirilo Nishi de Kaira. Chidiala Hatum, Ramakai Kai, and totally change Mubben. This is the change that is coming now. And this is the right time for you and the opposition to tea. Kumakan were satisfied being a Nunana, a South Sudan order. She may be low. Anyok, Yan worry. She am not known and be yen. Can leadership Dungdua, a dinka to dinka. Garam, Salva Bull Mill. She am not by a Roger Bull Mill. I'm forgetting about Nekar Chuguru in from my Nyanya one. Let me start right from Garam. A dinka to dinka leadership. And Sulta by Yenga Garam, babana Salva, babana Bulmil. Have you accepted kia dongba adut? Have you accepted and be yen from the Dinka domination regime to another Dinka? This is not fair. You better look for another way. She continued even if when you're 20 years from now, no. We have to say no. Chine bol mel bigor. Kana barwai jana na. Akan gari jana siang. Kamu gur go wuji ba wuji. Ma give chance. Kakinya eju makinyata. Hewut Kikuyu ga. Daniel Toroti Arab moy. Hewut ne ni chwale Kalenjin. Adoro den me shiban. And then Chabane Kibaki. And then Chabane Uhuru Kenyatta. And then Chabane Dordo Dien. But a current president, President Ruto. So Kadur to cool. Ador Mutidi did Hienkel, there I need non and Benewach. A Dinka to Dinka regime, is it what you want? And this is what you want as a Nuer? We have said no, and we will not bow to support the current leadership of Bolmer. Finally, Maladi Yenune Enunueri Chiga fail. Chaka weekend. Economically, Chaka weekend politically. Chana bunka SPLM and SPLM. There are now long Kamurwa and ID. Chana like a peg darga when Chala greeting. Wouldn't we shall hear a greeting? Go from 205, they make you guarantee up to now. Here I'm going to take it. But no matter I get which politically can wear it and Carodian. Let me go down and on a nation where chicken as well and chicken and support. Kwanetoka is the first family then here. The first family, I told another guard. The biggest businesses, big companies in the region of Sudan, Kenyan Gan Bank here. They are controlled by his own family. Many UN Security Council, you cannot publish, you cannot wait quiet control. We have to start from the NALPET and the Nile Petroleum Corporation. Be a wood junker from the top up to the bottom. Many cleaners, and it is being dominated by the Dinka. So where is the transparency? Where is the distribution of the resources? Transparency. Mean institution, imagine Lian Baka Panai. Kakwa control wouldn't be allocated. Jani. Let's talk about the executive. Executive. Presidency. And they kill all the powers. The current constitution. A transitional constitution. Go to the permanent constitution. Take on the transitional constitution. All the powers Kenyan can kill. Can cabinet dialog right to the door. And then China will get judiciary. Judiciary by winning Sharai Madutin Pangaji. Do we have a fair and justice system? Because Sudan, which is in young, you cannot get a fair judgment. Because the judiciary, Kia Ganun and Sudan. Mahakama Keleo, the High Court, could you control it? They win an agency of which when you didn't work a Mahakama, Chang Chibani election are now got she made the king a gap election. Chinawa Mahakama, a Mahakama may we rule and would it shall root to imagine to win. Can our lot to duel a done? She may take a queen, kind of work on like Mahakama independent. Sialaran and a quarter I don't root. I come get root. A Mahakama may what no, Kiete, Chatar, Kadun Quanga, a genuine camera. Like in Mahakama region of Sudan, which I to duel kill. There are Mahakama independent. And judiciary, Kane, Nuer Kane, Nangarodian. And then China Banka finance. Finance Jani, and I could control. It is being controlled by Dinka, especially the Bank of South Sudan. And then Mbulmel himself, Mukukon Laguje, can you the Altin Yen, petroleum, you get the Albaga Waira, who open the finance. You get the Albaga Pengak. Again, China can defend. Mukula date. Defend Kelly on a cabo mondama. And I can show manada. Yenuer and Yeruduntin. While a pig which I do work at the division. I'm a noon day, can you in a policy, many women and ever you know when piggy one and every drain of mine. Human to pull young cabin. Do they have any control? Kamakalbo, Division 7 and Division 1. So you are not there. Go to the Guan decision, share Quakanangton, big way I know day by you in gang up. And this is the level in which you obtain. Tell a conquer different. One of the national security. By a call for Yinton, Janyong around the Latin. Are we there? Nen Yeruduntin Yanuari. One day in Tintian. Makayan Kayote, the Kume spell and Mukuyan support. Agani, a chang again Garang, which take a chakatella. Garang cannot do this. You cannot control the state from the top up to the bottom. And the reason we must have to continue to struggle for the better South Sudan. Because the current regime has failed. The whole system from the top to the bottom, Dinka after Dinka, Dinka after Dinka, from Garang to Salva, now we are now transition to Bulmel or Adut is another Dinka. Are you going to accept this? Where is the fairness? So, again, from 1983 to 84, I did an icon and SPLM division military course, and that resulted to the massacre of the Nuer, Gajak, and also the law, Nuer from the Far East. And then, Chwabagur Dongde Nabamat. Lakin can K87. Kinabo mada puch, but can order belong. Maybe I know you two mat can SPLA. Can 1991 region and I go no Mula Dekanapin, Shinara Parka Depin Bank, Dekanapin to win there is a failure of the leadership within the SPLA. And then again, Shinaba Market 2002 came making to Nairobi. Kamgaran Kanakarmashar. And then what happened again? Meji Bentuok 2013. And it's not split. Many times more naguli. Again, when they go to Node Laria, South Sudan is now reaching a different stage, a different level. But at the current level of continent, you make sure and Madida wune January. Lamna share wa be ngaji no na better. Come and let you share a mental no freedom. Charo da parka banba. A good example, chala jaga dual mandan. Can missionaries table made table right for balat? Chanay the one can chaganak. Chanay the one can chick luke a drug, you the nan chaganak, I mean malaria and all this. Like finally, Christianity shall win. A while a good dual quap, la kidia, Kuyu and then dual for the Machana connect. A gentleman awake and no be at a freedom. Tell a pair of that. When I shoot it, she matagama sharakati ginema, and then when they go cannibal, big huge. A jelling gentleman, and walla, Nyenya, Regaya. My wood is not inclusive, it's not exclusive. Minya you go long sugar and walla. Don't take it as a simple and no nation of shopton. A ray logger, you wish a be year. Temperature wine by year than a time. Bentil Channel Rat. And a winner being a freedom. It may come through the bloodshed and it may come through a political struggle. And a young gun worry and message on Walla. When coming a younger Kelka Paibangan, Yananga message no him. Kagura and every Jacob. You want to be a part of this chain? Join us. Being able to write addiction galore, and you make sure that the coalition of men, which are formed Nuer, which is a Benton, Quaker, which are a coalition of South Sudan opposition movement, cases up, for the betterment of tomorrow. Kawana, Kakan few things to do on the young walla, Koshana go to be busy, be at Kamal, Kamaguru Bijaya, and WhatsApp them and emailer, Bijak, paying one man, and then you contact me for further details. I never quirked, but a Kelga Kundial, but a Kelga Winuari, to another Rega Yag, one a bully, a Mayom, who could wait but a Kelga, Kabayagang. Can be changing Gorian and no good with Sudan. But then, despite the challenges, here I should go, Mantuak, but Dill, Benenman Gorkon. Para longa just loida, the queen and the Chui guard can a man in Chui Kapanga. But the Guan Chungadunba, but Ben. Nady Chuiki Quatoriaba, Nady Chuika Nasa, Nady Chuika Lomishu. She record a targa while a young man. The corner could be a boom con the kun. Kangaji no and Conatin, Congard kun, Conaquaracun, Bakachon Kelly. Kabu bomb can a judge, but a quidun is just a matter of time. Piero Kamal, Kamanajik, Kamal.